Hey guys, Huck Sports Cards here. Hope everybody's doing good today. Hey, I appreciate everybody watching the last few videos and making comments. There was a lot of differences of opinions on those, and that was great to hear. A lot of us have different opinion on who should be in the Hall of Fame and who shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame, and so it was great debate there. Today I want to get to some memorabilia that I had when I was a kid. I was going through some stuff and found it, so I want to show y'all some memorabilia today and everything. Some of it baseball, football, some hockey, NASCAR, and a little basketball. But this right here, this softball, is one of my prized possessions in my sports memorabilia, and I want to show you that today. So let's get to it.
Jim Sewell keeping things going. This one hit a ton to dead center field, and it is up, and out of here. A home run off the bat of Elizabeth Huckleberry, and that makes it 1-0 Salukis.
That's just a teaser. That's not where this ball came from. Wait till the end of the video so you can get the full story. All right, guys. Well, I want to start out with my Johnny Bench ball and tell the story behind it. I've told it on one of my other videos and everything, why this thing is ripped here. So back in the day, I think this was, because I grabbed this out here, I think this was 1978. We used to go down to spring training in Florida to the Reds back in the late 70s, early 80s and everything. And the guys, the baseball players down there were so accessible, and they would be around you and everything. Well, this ball means a lot to me because, so Johnny Bench was walking over to the batting cage to do some hitting. And so as he was walking over, he was just talking to me and my sister as we were walking over there and everything. And so he got in the cage and he was hitting the balls, and they had a bunch of balls in there and he was hitting them. And he hit this ball real hard and it tore the cover here. Well, because he actually fouled it off kind of instead of hitting it solid, and it cut it, I guess. So when it did that, he picked the ball up and kind of threw it under, and I guess he was throwing it right to me, and I picked it up and I waited, and then so my mom had a pen, and so I got Johnny Bench to sign the ball that he knocked the cover loose on. So that was a cool little story there and everything. And like I said, this is like a little program they had. This was in 78, so it's kind of cool. And I got some autographs in here. And you could see, I think we went to Frisch's that morning and was eating, and they gave us free tickets to it. They were usually like $3 and everything for that day. But and just so happened I used these to get some autographs on. My mom, you can see at the top, wrote the 78 Royals, and there's Whitey Herzog's autograph. That's when he was a coach before he went to the Cardinals and stuff, or some other guys' autographs and everything. So yeah, that was a cool little thing. Like I say, we used to go down to the Reds spring training in the late 70s and early 80s. So I wanted to show that ball because I told that story before and said that I would show it. So that's that one, and I'll show you some more now. All right, before I get to the softball story there, I want to show a couple of my two favorite autographs. And this one right here is the second greatest hockey player ever, I think, Gordie Howe. I think Wayne Gretzky's #1. And but here's Gordie Howe's autograph. And I got that when I used to live in Louisville, Kentucky. They had a hockey team there, and Gordie Howe was going around to different places, like semi-pro places. I guess they were, I guess it was, the minor leagues basically, but it was really low minors. But he was going around different arenas and stuff and signing stuff. So me and some buddies went to the game that night, and I took this one, and I had him sign my ticket stub and also this card. I would love to be able to get Gretzky to sign underneath this. I'll keep this card forever and hand it down to my kids and everything. But yeah, this is one of my favorite all-time autographs, because Gordie Howe obviously everybody knows is a legend. And then racing-wise, I mean, who's better than Mario Andretti, honestly? So this is a really cool one. I mean, you don't have a great autograph, but my son actually got this one for me. I met him up at Indianapolis Motor Speedway last year. Me and my son were up there, and I didn't have the cards with me. So the next time my son went up there, because he goes up there the whole month of May and watches all the Indy cars and everything, and I sometimes go with him. And him and his fiance do that a lot. And he ran into Mario and had this card and got him to sign it. He was said he was really nice. So these are two of my favorite autographs right there. All right, guys. Well, here's one of my favorite things that I had when I was a kid. It was a Dick Butkus poster, and I did a little research on it. I know it's from 1970. It was an insert, and I'm assuming it was inserted into packs of cards. But some of y'all might have more information on it than I do. But yeah, I just thought this was really cool. 1970, when I was a kid, you know, it was kind of a cool thing to have and everything. So yeah, I always thought that he was a great football player. And I don't know if any of y'all ever seen any of these large photos that they were from 1981 tops. And I'm pretty sure that you would get some scratch off things in the 1981 packs and scratch them off, and it gave you points, and you got so many, you would send them in to get these. And so you got some good Hall of Famers, and hopefully one day Hall of Famer. Dave Parker, Johnny Bench, and pick it up, Phil Negro, and Jim Rice. So yeah, if y'all got any information on these, like I said, I'm pretty sure, I know they're from 1981. I think you had to get scratch offs out of a pack. Just curious how many of you guys have some of these. These are out of the 1979 and 80 basketball packs. That one of them would come in there. These are pretty cool little team things. So it had like Rick Barry on the Rockets back then. I had two of those, don't I? Yeah. So there's Wes Unseld and the Bullets there. So yeah, those are pretty cool. And here's another little NASCAR thing. Look at this box of cereal. Richard Petty. So yeah, that was something that I got. I don't even know when I got that, to be honest with you. Never been opened. So yeah, okay. Well, I tell you what, let's get to the softball story now. All right, guys. So here's the story behind my favorite sports memorabilia piece. My daughter and her team were playing for the Missouri Valley Conference Championship, and they were in the top of the 5th inning. And it was 0-0. The pitchers were pitching great. And then this is what happened.
If you like pitching and you like tension, we've got a game for you. This one struck well to right center and gone. Elizabeth Huckleberry with the home run, and the Salukis take a 1-0 lead. Laura, they get on the board first.
That's what they wanted to do. They've been talking about it since the beginning of the game. Get on the board first.
Well, that was it, guys. This ball was the one that went over the fence and put us up 1-0. We ended up winning that game 2-0 and got to go to the NCAA tournament. So it was pretty awesome for her and her team. So, but that's the reason why this is my favorite piece. Guys, I appreciate you watching, and until next time, we'll see you later.